Oh, that's a good boy, Rugby. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Good Dog TV. I'm Carolyn Mano, here with my favorite bearded collie, Rugby, and we're glad that we're with you today for another brand new episode that features, what else? The dogs that we absolutely love. And we're going to start today's show at the Lark School in southern New Jersey, which is a special needs school serving students with developmental disabilities. And recently, they added a facility dog named Jimmy to the staff through a partnership with the Guide Dog Foundation, which is just wonderful. And since that time, Jimmy has become an integral part of the school, lifting spirits and making everybody's day brighter along the way.
Lark School was established in 1968, and it was established for a group of kids who were literally told there's no room anywhere else. It began in the basement of a church, and it's grown into a 58,000 square foot building now that has 100 students. Our student population has severe and complex needs. And you would think, oh my gosh, it must be so sad here. But it's not. It's one of the happiest places you can be because we give these kids the ability to achieve their full potential.
Miles is 4, and he has a rare genetic mutation, which, affects his cognitive learning and motor planning. And Lark was actually our first school that we interviewed with. And from the moment we walked in through the doors, we fell in love.
We have a dog here. His name is Jimmy. He's a 3-year-old purebred golden retriever. He came to us from the Guide Dog Vet Dogs organization, which is up in New York. And it's just been an incredible experience having Jimmy here. And for the kids, he's a motivator. He's a friend. He will allow kids to accomplish what they never thought that they could accomplish.
We love having Jimmy here. He's been great, and he's just as much a benefit for the students as for the staff. He doesn't see anything that is a barrier to someone else. Jimmy sees everybody, the same, and he thinks every kid is an equal, and he's just wonderful.
So who's first?
Oh.
Can you tell Jimmy to go? Jimmy?
A lot of them have actual goals that we are working on that might be direct the actions of others. So if they say, Jimmy, play, then, we can have Jimmy go play. Or Jimmy, go, okay, he's going to leave our classroom. And then they might say, Jimmy, come back. And, he comes back.
Jimmy.
What do we want him to do? 2. He's going to move 2. All right, here we go. Jimmy is green. 1, 2. Do you know what kind of animal Jimmy is? Jimmy is what?
Dog.
He is.
Jimmy dog.
Jimmy is a dog. Good job, buddy.
Jimmy is the type of creature that he can really warm anybody's heart. He can win anybody over. We had a student who was having some tremors, and Jimmy went over to him, put his head in his lap in what we call a relaxed position, and it was like a light switch. It just went off. We just don't even know the capability that he has because he's just been so great in really forming to our students, forming to our community. Sometimes he'll be at the end of the hallway, and our student will take extra steps to get to him. And we all take that for granted, but those extra steps are really pivotal.
Cameron's hip has been hurting him for the last couple of months. And we always try to tell him to think positive and to not think about it. So Jimmy helps that along. Jimmy, when they lay together or Jimmy just being next to him, I think it comforts him. And he might be in pain, but Jimmy makes it feel better.
Oh, he's going down, Cam.
How does he make you feel when you're sad, and you're in pain when your hip hurts? Happy. He comforts you, right? Yeah.
I'm just as happy as the kids because I love Jimmy, and I know he loves them too. That's all he's talking about when he come home. Jimmy, Jimmy. I was like, okay.
I like Jimmy.
Cam just wants Jimmy, not just any dog, right?
Yeah,
just Jimmy.
It's got to be a Jew over here. Touch your head on him.
You know, there is no detail spared in making these kids as comfortable as we can, as happy as we can, and really living up to their true potential. You know, dogs have the ability to give us unconditional love. They have the ability to make us not take ourselves too seriously. They have the ability to make us laugh, and they have the ability to make us just take a step outside of ourselves. And I think that that's what Jimmy does here, not only for our kids, but for our incredible staff too.
Welcome to our May Spirit Day. We are going to have a big dance party. That's why there's not a lot of chairs out, because the whole point is for you guys to be up and dancing, please.
I think Jimmy, he brings a lot of character to the school. I feel like it's wonderful that schools offer that, to have a facility dog in service, because I do think that all kids look forward to it, and I think it benefits them.
Jimmy is definitely great for students and staff. Absolutely. Yes, it's a weird day when he's not here.
Jimmy doesn't see wheelchairs, crutches, anything. Jimmy just sees person. Jimmy just sees love. And one of the most beautiful things about Lark is that the kids don't see that either. They don't see differences. They just see similarities. They just see abilities. I can say that if our experience is any indication about the potential of using facility dogs, you should go for it.
It is truly hard to put into words the kind of impact that dogs like Jimmy can have on young people who are dealing with special needs. That's such a powerful story, and another reminder of how vital dogs can be in our communities. They are just amazing.